Hello and welcome to Die Rolling for day 14 of the Exit Advent Calendar. Today we are going on a little bit of an expedition from last time where we were visiting, I believe, the games room, which was Adam's room. But this time we are going to the mysterious room up here, surrounded by all the other open rooms. But as always, there is a bit of a prologue before we even begin, so let us read that out. You quickly find the correct door in the corridor. Yuck! It is dusty in the room beyond. Were it not for the same level as the other rooms, you would perhaps call this an attic or cellar. It is full of boxes that look rarely used. There are cobwebs hanging everywhere. You see an old cassette recorder that you switch on. While listening to noisy Christmas music, you find the next clue. Make a Christmas garland as a festive decoration for me, as the next clue for you. You don't actually have that much free time right now, but what must be, must be. As you start making the garland, the cassette stops. You turn it over, but this time no music plays. A deep voice reports, paper on the differences in snow consistency in the Himalayas and the Alps. Chapter 1, Fresh Snow. What the hell is this supposed to be? You really couldn't care. You fast forward slightly. Feet and handprints in the snow are always the same stuff. This time you fast forward almost to the end. The human weight appears in contrast to my the pseudoscience beside pseudoscience business does not encourage you to make the garland one bit. You turn the cassette over. You would rather listen to zither version of Let It Snow again. Now we can open day 14. And on day 14 we've got a collection of little garlands or strips of paper down the side with some scissors. So we're going to have to probably cut these out, which we will do in a bit. But first let's open up the door. So as we open up the door, I can now bring this a bit closer. And inside, we have another one of those funky patterns on the door. As you can see, we've got two of the same pattern. What about any others? Are there any funky symbols on the inside of the door? Maybe these are used a bit later. Currently, those don't seem to have a purpose, but I'm sure they will. But what else is in this room? So inside we've got some boxes, more lights, we have just boxes and a nice just wall of boxes and some garland lights. That's about it. So there's not too much in the room, but we do get two lovely clue cards. So let's have a look at them. So riddle 1. Firstly, get the angle right. Arrow on arrow and hold it tight. Start at the top as you hold alternate strands and begin to fold. Check your folds are very neat and your coloured baubles meet. Then start from the top, read aloud until you stop. Let us make the words throughout the code you need to let you out. Okay, so I think the first point is to get the garlands cut out. And it's talking about the arrows. And there is an arrow on there. Now, I'll check on the... let me take this sheet out. And let's have a look. It also looks like we've got an arrow there too. So, it might be... we have to do some folding. So let's start by cutting all this out. So, with the power of movie magic, we will have 2 strips of paper. Whoa, look at that. So... we now have 2 strips of paper. So now we know that there's an end that both seem to overlap. And there's also a starting point on here. So there's a start and an end. And then on the other side, it's not really much. So this is talking about, to start off with, first get the angle right, arrow to arrow and hold on tight. Start at the top as you begin to hold. Alternate strands begin to fold. Check your folds are very neat and that all the coloured baubles meet. Then start from the top, read around until you stop until you stop. Letters make the words throughout the code throughout. So I think this is relatively straightforward. If we take it literally rather than go and have a look at the box, it's to do with these 2 strips of paper. So what we've got to do is we've got to line these lines up, and then we've got to begin to fold it. So now I don't know which way we're meant to fold it, whether we're meant to fold it like this way, or whether we're meant to... How are we meant to fold it? Are we meant to do it like a little arrow and then read it through? So like if it's like that, so it goes F, S, which doesn't work. So it's not that way. But I believe we start from here. So we start from here, start. So we start and we begin this way. So do we turn it like that, or do we turn it across? Interesting, yeah, that's a good point, actually. How do we fold it? Because so far we started, it says line it up, hold it tight. Start at the top and hold on tight. So maybe it's just like literally we're folding it all the way up. So we start this way and we go that way. So we fold this way. So we fold this way. So we fold like that. So we fold like that. Fold like that, and then alternate between the 2. Alternate between the 2, like this. So we make like a little garland. So it should be that we alternate between the 2. Like so. And see what we get at the end. Kind of like a bit of a garland. Yeah, that didn't seem to really work. Well, it created like a garland thing, but it didn't really fold it right. I think I did it wrong. Let's try again. So maybe it needs a clue. Maybe I need to figure out the direction I'm folding. I think, so it's something else. There's something else I'm missing before I go to a clue. I think it says check your folds are very neat and that the coloured baubles meet. So I think we're getting it a little bit wrong. So the coloured baubles, I think... so there's different colours on the strands. So we've got to make them like line up with the other ones. So if we make them start again like that, let's try and line it up. So if I was to fold that over, we get a green there. But if I was to fold it like here and make this one come over, then we get a yellow to a yellow. Doesn't really work. I think I'm going to need a clue. Let's go and have a look at the clues. So we have... Your host thinks you should make a garland here, but how? Together, riddle cards N1 and N2 form instructions. You need to place them down, one after the other, so that their contents make sense. Either something should be placed at a right angle, arrow on arrow, but what? There's 2 strips of the calendar for these dates. Perhaps you would be right to cut these out, which I've done, and we've lined them up. But it didn't seem to work, so we're going to have clue 2 as well to figure out where we're going. So you have cut 2 strips and place them on top of each other at right angles, so that the 2 arrows would lay on top of another. Is the word start visible? Good. Then there is nothing standing in your way to the solution of this riddle. Simply follow the instructions in the poem step by step. Start by always taking it in turns to fold the strips and begin, and the coloured dots should be helpful. The 2 same coloured dots belong together. Right. So each point on here, there is a dot. As you can see, there's like a green dot there and a green dot there. So if I line them up, what should happen is the dots should line up. So if I was to fold that over like that. It's orange. It's not right. So we start here. We fold the green over. And then we fold the green one over to match that green one. Which then has an orange, but it may be that we go over there, which is another orange. Hang on a minute. So we have, oh, we've missed that up. Wait a minute. Right, so that's like that. Like that. We have this one fold back on itself. This one fold to meet it. Okay, cool. So we got that one to meet it. So that now means that the greens line up on the same point, kind of. Yeah, the same dots meet. So those meet. Then this one's going to come over and meet that green dot up there. This one's going to come across and meet that green dot. Yellow. Oh, right. So we've got to fold it in the so that the baubles all line up. Right. Okay. Got it. Right. So we've got to fold it in the direction to meet the other dots, and then when we meet the other dots, we stop. So the first dot to meet is so we fold it over to meet. Start that way or start that way. We keep folding at right angles? I think so. So let's fold it. Let's try again. So we fold it to meet. So, okay, orange to orange from the back of these dots. They meet up. Perfect. That then means we have now this one, which means we're going from this side. So we want those two greens to meet up. Perfect. Then we want these two greens to meet up. Then we want those two yellows to meet up. Then the two purples. Then the two greens. Then, oh, maybe on the other side? Interesting. Then we want, oh, the two blues. Perfect. Those little light blues, I couldn't see them. Then we've got some blacks, and then we've got some browns, and then we've got some yellows, then we've got some purples, and then we've got some pinks, and then we've got some reds, then we've got some purples, then we got some light blues, then we get some dark blues, then we get some white, then we get another black or navy, and then we get a orange, and then we get a red and pink, and then we get a green to green, and we get our little folded down shape. So starting this way, we can now read what's on our little thing. So we now get our little reef thing that's sort of here. And now we should be able to see some numbers. And then it says, oh, don't unfold. I'll have to seal it a bit. Right, so the last bit of the riddle says that read around until you stop. Letters make the words throughout. So we start from the top. So we start from the top and then read round. So we start from the top and read round. So 1, 1. A minute. So 1. Let's do that. Right. So we got R N E E E N O D E blank. That doesn't make sense unless it's another starting point. So I get N. This is from there. So you got N O N none R E S E E N O D U Where did I get to? U, W, D. That makes no sense either. So there's something missing here. What am I missing? Letter. So read around until you stop. Letters make the word throughout. So start from the top and read around the letters. I've lined everything up, so we should be seeing letters. So we start from here, or wherever it starts to point. So we pull it all out to like that. Maybe you hold these back 1 minute. Maybe I need to pull it out a bit more. Maybe that's what was causing the problem. So let's pull this out. So we got O, N, E, 1. R, E, S, 1. Reen, Ode, Ude. What are you, dude? I don't see it. I don't see what it is. What does it mean? So flying from the top. S, maybe? Season's greetings? I don't know. It's like, where do I begin? Or do I start from this end and go down? So it's got a little lowercase I there, but that's the only lowercase in the whole thing. It's really, really confusing. I wonder what it even is. So let's start again. Let's see what we can get. So we get O, N, E. Yeah. Then we have... Oh, I haven't done it this way, have I? What's this way? What's this way round? Because there's another way round too, isn't there? So there's upside down. So it's F, O, U. Oh, okay, so like inside. So if I do it from here, so let's have a look from here. So in here, you can see like the numbers. So in here, you've got 4. Yeah, so you got a 4 at the top. And then you've got a E's, E, do, nope. You've then got a I, E, C, 9, and then you got a 1 and a 4. I believe there's a 1 and a 4 in there. 1 and a 4. Maybe? There's a Z. Is that a Z? Oh, there's a Z in there. Oh, there's a 4, 0, 2. Okay, you can sort of make that out just there. Look, there's a 2 there. There's a 0. And there's a 4. Okay, I can just about make that out. Right, let us try that. 402 from the top. See what we get. Might as well give it a go and see what we get. 402. Hexagon plus moon. And it isn't. And it is an actual code on the wall. It's this one right here. Right at the top. So we've actually solved the puzzle for day 14. Would you look at that? Look at us rocketing through puzzles like nobody's business. So, you have enjoyed another episode of the Advent Calendar with me, Will, and I hope you have really enjoyed it. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. We've actually managed to solve the puzzle. It took us a while, but we got there, and we're going to be able to progress on our adventures. We got out of this little garland-making room, wherever it went. That one right there. We've got another weird symbol on the door that we've got to look out for. And hopefully we might get to use that at some point. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you really enjoyed. So we've just finished up with the Advent Calendar. Make sure you... so that we have to finish off with the admin before the end of the episode. So make sure that you check us out on Facebook and Instagram for all the latest updates. Make sure to check us out on YouTube for all the content that you're seeing right now, and to keep up to date with the latest advent calendar, make sure to ring that bell, leave us a like, leave us a comment, because we love reading them, especially the ones that point us out that we're doing everything wrong. Usually I've already done that and it's already happened. And make sure you all, and most importantly, stay safe and keep rolling.